is Aldo, and today I'm going to present my project of Uncertain Analysis 1. First of all, this study is based on a sample of 1,500 respondents in Mexico. This is the objective of better understand how people are perceiving the insecurity in the country by analyzing the data. First of all, the age. So we have that the mean is bigger than the median and the median is bigger than the mode. So this indicates that data is distributed positively. Now, we have a variability of 17 years, which is a high variability on the ages. In this box plot, we can see the first quartile and the third quartile. With this information, we can say that 50% of the participants are between 31 and 58 years old. Now, talking about the gender of the participants, 52% of them are women and 47 are men. Now, talking about the stratum is important because they don't live as the others. So we can see here that the group 2 is the higher group, which 756 respondents. So nearly 17% of the sample belongs to low and low mid income. Now, concern about insecurity. As we can see here, 3 out of 5 respondents are concerned about insecurity, and it indicates that the majority of the sample perceive a high risk in the country. Now, concern about corruption. As we can see here, there is not a big part of the sample that are concerned about corruption. This is interesting because in Mexico, corruption is this is one of the biggest problems in the country, but in this sample, they don't think the same as others. Now, lack of punishment for criminals. As we can see here, 80% is not worried about the lack of punishment for criminal, and just 19% is worried about it. So they don't think the insecurity is related to the lack of punishment for criminal. Now, the safety on the state. More than 7 out of 10 Mexicans respondents rate their situation as a risky situation. And as we can see here, they feel uncertain about the safety in Mexico, in each state. Now, talking about the specific situations, safety on public transport. As we can see here, a lot of people do not feel safety in public transport. So we can see here that 45% of them do not feel safe in the public transport. Now, talking about entities of security in Mexico, we have the state police and the corruption. As we can see here, 41% of population think that corruption in state police exists. So, but we can see that there is a big quantity of respondents that didn't answer this question, and this is because they don't have enough interaction with police, or maybe they are scared of them, so they prefer not to expose themselves answering this question. Now, talking about national worth. As we can see here, we can see that there is more balanced answer, which we can see that 26% trust a lot of them. Now, we can see here that just there is trustful very low and lower rate of mission in this question. So they have more trust on them than in the police, state police, and trust in the military. As we can see, it's very big the number of people that trust a lot on the military, and this is because they are like, they look like the most recognizable thing of the security in Mexico. So just 0.9% of the respondents did not respond because they really trust in them. So it's very low there. Now, we made a bivariate analysis between the age and the perception of insecurity, and the results were that as the age increased, the perception of insecurity increased. So, in conclusion, we can say that Mexico is a very insecure country, and people feel insecure in their country. We can say that the age is something important because if the age increased, the feel of feeling insecure increased. This because personal experience or just because they have lived more things, so it's based on experience. And that's all. Thank you.